Hi and welcome to this chemistry lesson. We're looking at chemical energy changes, rate of reaction specifically, and in this video I want to specifically look at a topic or at the reason why a reaction occurs, and that is called collision theory. Well, there's different theories. We will look at collision theory. Collision theory, and this is important so that we can understand the rate of reaction and how we can increase it. So collision theory states that that a reaction occurs when reactant particles or reactant molecules collide successfully with one another. Successfully with enough energy with one another. Okay. So remember, what we need to happen in order for a reactant, in order for a reaction to occur, we need bonds to break. Okay, in order for bonds to break, sharing of electrons needs to be broken, and one element, for example, if hydrogen bromide or if hydrogen bromide is being used, in order for this this bond to break, this bromine that has a higher electron negativity needs to steal the electron for himself. In order for this hydrogen to give away this electron, to let go of his hold on this electron, he needs to get an electron from somewhere else. And we looked in a previous video at a 3 carbon and 6 hydrogens. This was propene, okay, a double bond between carbon. This molecule needs to successfully collide with that molecule, and then the one carbon would have a very high likelihood of giving this hydrogen his electron, breaking the bond with the other carbon, and at that moment that carbon needs a electron, and then since this one has a high, so there's these intermediate molecules, H plus, okay, and then there's this other intermediate molecule which is C2C plus. I don't know if that's how you write it, okay, but basically as soon as I've given my or the one carbon, let's actually write it like this. The one carbon, there's a one negative carbon, there's a positive carbon, and then there's a neutral carbon, and then the 6 hydrogens. Okay, so at this point there's this intermediate molecule, and these two end up forming a bond. Now this one needs an extra electron to become neutral, so the bromine would end up forming a bond with this one, because the bromine is also an intermediate molecule with a negative charge. And so we've got these intermediate molecules, and all of these happen because the particles are colliding with one another. Now in order to have collision then and to then collide so powerfully with one another to give away an electron or to bounce the electron out of the other one, I need enough energy, and this energy is kinetic energy that we need. Okay, so the particle itself does contain energy, even if it's not moving at all. Okay, so I can have two molecules right next to each other, but there's no reaction between them because they have energy, but they are internal energies. energies keeping them together. So if I want to overcome that energy, I need another energy in order to break that bond, and that would be kinetic energy. They would bounce against each other with enough force to actually break the bonds. Okay, this is the basic idea of kinetic energy, collision theory, in that a reaction will occur when there are successful collisions. So it's all about successful collisions. Now, based on this, we can now go and look at factors affecting these successful collisions. In other words, what can I do to increase the likelihood of successful collisions? And we'll look at that in the next video. We'll see you there.